Here we are in Jenny's village. It's called Chabala Village. And we're learning everything about how they eat, how they sleep, how they take baths. I mean, it's just a whole new world. And one thing I might want to mention, I started to tell you that we had dinner at Basha Mabel's house last time. And I started talking about how the children were sitting outside of the hut and the adults were in the hut. I must mention that I was very proud of my family at this particular time, because what they do is they have a mat, and of course you're sitting on the ground, and they have this mat in their hut, and then they put these bowls on the mat, and every bowl has a bowl on top of it upside down. So you don't know what's in the bowl. And what they do to prepare is they get a little cup of warm water and they pass it to the first person. Now, you're going to eat with your hands. You're not going to have anything else to eat with but your hands. And picture camping all day, working grubbily in the dirt. Everything's dirty. Everything's dirty. And you're going to put your hand in that little cup of lukewarm water and give it to the next person. They're going to put their hand in because you eat with your right hand, not with your left hand. So the reason I'm proud is because, oh boy, talk about hand sanitizer and everything we do. Wash our hands before we eat. Didn't Mom always say, wash your hands before you eat? All that crap, right? Well, they don't. You're sitting around with total strangers. Everybody's dirty. And the cup comes around and you're thinking to yourself, should I put my hand in the cup? Which would be less germs? Putting my hand in the cup and taking my chances, or offending them and just passing the cup on? They started with my children, and of course they're college age. I shouldn't say children, but we were there as a family, and the cup went around and each one of my kids put their hand in the cup, washed their fingers, got ready to eat with their fingers. Then the unveiling of the bowls, and you're looking at it, and of course there's never any meat. It's just going to be some kind of mushroom, some kind of leaves, and it's always nshima. Nshima is a big glob of Play-Doh, is the best way I can describe it. It's thick, it's can be made out of millet or corn, and you break off a ball and you roll it in your hand and you dip it in the pumpkin leaves and you eat it. And no salt, no spices. Yeah, are you gonna like the food in Zambia if it's traditional Zambian food? No, you're not gonna like it. Nobody likes it. Are you gonna get an upset stomach? Yes, you're going to get an upset stomach because your stomach is not used to all of these germs and all this weird food. So I'm going to say about my nephew. He's a really big, strong, strapping guy, right? Well, in the week we were in the village, he lost 20 pounds. Yeah, he wouldn't eat. Well, I kept saying, Nick, you've got to eat. And he's like, I can't eat that food. I can't eat that food. And believe me, when we got back to the airport, headed right to McDonald's.